Welcome to Weird History Podcast. I'm your host, Ben Carter. In the heartland of Central America, nestled between the Caribbean Sea and the Pacific Ocean, lies the Republic of Honduras. A nation known for its rich culture, historical Mayan ruins, and diverse wildlife, Honduras is steeped in stories that stretch back centuries. Yet one particular event in its modern history has garnered worldwide attention, transcending geographical boundaries and sparking debates among scientists and laymen alike. This is the story of the day it rained fish in Honduras. The phenomenon, known locally as lluvia de peces, or rain of fish, is not a mere fisherman's tale or a legend handed down through generations. This is a real, documented event that recurs almost annually in the small town of Yoro, located in the heart of the country. The event is so significant that it has given birth to the Festival de Lluvia de Peces, a celebration held each year to commemorate this extraordinary occurrence. The bizarre spectacle unfolds during the peak of the rainy season, typically between May and July. Residents will attest to a heavy downpour that is no different from any other, save for one crucial detail: the precipitation isn't restricted to drops of water. Alongside the rain, a shower of live, wriggling fish descends upon the town, covering the streets and rooftops in a squirming, silvery blanket. These fish, often small, silver-colored, and completely edible, seemingly fall from the sky. They can be found on rooftops, in backyards, and scattered across roads, leading to a town-wide scramble to gather up as many as possible. The fish are gathered in baskets, buckets, and even clothing, providing a bountiful harvest for the community. The scientific community, though initially skeptical, has worked to unravel the mystery of this annual aquatic downpour. One prevailing theory suggests that the phenomenon is caused by waterspouts or tornadoes, which can occur during severe thunderstorms. These powerful whirlwinds could theoretically pick up fish from the ocean or nearby bodies of water and deposit them miles away over land. However, the exact mechanics of this process remain a subject of ongoing debate. Even more puzzling is the fact that this phenomenon appears to be unique to Yoro. Despite similar meteorological conditions in other parts of the world, no other location on Earth has reported fish raining down from the sky with such regularity. This persistent mystery only adds to the allure and wonder of the event, embedding it even more deeply into the cultural fabric of Honduras. The day it rained fish is more than a remarkable occurrence that defies explanation. It is a testament to the extraordinary wonders of nature and the enduring mystery of our world, a tale of a small town touched by a phenomenon as inexplicable as it is wondrous. This is the story of Yoro, the town where the sky opens up once a year to shower its inhabitants with a rain of fish. The annual event, known locally as Lluvia de Peces, has become a cornerstone of Yoro's identity. Yet the sheer peculiarity of the event is only highlighted by the quotidian nature of the town. Yoro, like many other small towns in Honduras, is a place of simple pleasures and routine living. Its streets are lined with modest houses, and its people live largely agrarian lives. Yet once a year, the town is transformed into a scene from the pages of a magical realist novel. The fish that rain down on Yoro are not mere apparitions of the sky. They are tangible, real, and very much alive. These creatures, often of the same species, are small and silver, their scales sparkling as they catch the light. They twitch and wriggle, their movements frantic and confused, their gills flaring as they try to breathe in an environment that is not their own. The immediate aftermath of the rainfall is a frenzy of activity. The streets are awash with scrambling residents, their hands and baskets reaching out to catch the fish. Children run around gleefully, their buckets brimming with the silvery catch. The older folks, too, partake in the harvest, their faces etched with the same mixture of wonder and pragmatism that has marked this event for generations. This phenomenon is not just a curiosity. For the people of Yoro, it is a bounty provided by the heavens. The fish that fall from the sky are edible and become a source of food for many families. They are cooked in a variety of ways: fried, grilled, served in soups or stews. The flavor of the sky-fallen fish has become a distinct part of Yoro's culinary landscape. Yet the day it rained fish in Yoro is more than a tale of an inexplicable rain or a miraculous harvest. It is a testament to the resilience and adaptability of human communities when faced with the unexplainable. It is a tale of a town that has woven an extraordinary event into the fabric of its everyday life. The people of Yoro do not merely endure the annual rain of fish, they celebrate it. They have even established a festival, aptly named the Festival de Lluvia de Peces, where they commemorate the phenomenon with music, dancing, and, of course, meals of the sky-fallen fish. The day it rained fish in Yoro is not just a meteorological marvel. It is a cultural phenomenon, a testament to human adaptability, and a fascinating story that continues to defy explanation. This is Yoro, the town where the extraordinary has become ordinary, where a rain of fish has been woven into the rhythm of daily life. This is the story of the day it rained fish in Honduras. Just as the sky teems with mysteries, so too does the earth harbor secrets beneath its crust. From the rain-soaked streets of Yoro, we now descend into the subterranean depths of a crypt in Palermo, Italy. Here, in the heart of this ancient city, lies a corpse that, even after 4 centuries, retains an eerie semblance of life. The Capuchin catacombs of Palermo are a vast network of underground passageways, home to thousands of mummified bodies. Yet among these silent sentinels of the past, one figure stands out: Rosalia Lombardo, the child mummy known as Sleeping Beauty. Rosalia was barely 2 years old when she succumbed to pneumonia in 1920. Her grieving father, unable to bear the thought of parting with his beloved child, commissioned renowned embalmer Alfredo Salafia to preserve her remains. Salafia, a master of his craft, applied a secret formula that has kept Rosalia's body remarkably preserved for over a century. The child's mummy lies within a glass case, her golden curls cascading over a white dress, her tiny hands folded peacefully on her chest. The flush in her cheeks, the curve of her lips, the delicate arch of her eyebrows, everything about her suggests a child in a deep, untroubled sleep. Yet, the glassy-eyed stare is a stark reminder of the lifeless reality beneath the illusion of life. The preservation of Rosalia Lombardo's body is a testament to human ingenuity, but the eerie phenomena associated with her remains have cemented her place in history. The most unsettling of these is the opening and closing of her eyes. Several times a day, her eyelids appear to lift, revealing her intact blue eyes, only to close again moments later. This uncanny movement, captured in time-lapse photographs, have sparked numerous speculations and theories. Experts claim the phenomenon is caused by changes in room temperature or the angle of the sunlight striking her glass coffin. Yet these scientific explanations have done little to dispel the aura of mystery that surrounds Sleeping Beauty. The sight of her awakening continues to inspire awe, fascination, and an uneasy sense of dread among visitors to the catacombs. Rosalia Lombardo, the 400-year-old corpse that looks alive, is a haunting reminder of the fine line between life and death, a testament to our relentless quest to defy the ravages of time. Her story is a poignant narrative of love, loss, and human fascination with the eternal. It is a story that, like Rosalia herself, refuses to be laid to rest. Rosalia Lombardo's story offers a window into the history of embalming and the man who perfected its art, Alfredo Salafia. Born in 1869 in Palermo, Salafia was an Italian chemist and embalmer who developed a groundbreaking formaldehyde-based solution. His pioneering work on preserving cadavers was revolutionary, setting the standard for modern embalming techniques. Salafia's method involved injecting a fluid composed of formaldehyde, zinc salts, alcohol, salicylic acid, and glycerin directly into the corpse's bloodstream. This cocktail was intended to kill bacteria, dry the tissues, and prevent decomposition, thus preserving the body's physical form. However, it was the precise quantities of these components and the method of administration that made the difference between a well-preserved corpse and an eerily lifelike one, such as Rosalia. Salafia's notes, discovered decades after his death, revealed his secret. The key to Rosalia's preservation was the use of zinc salts, which gave her body rigidity and a rosy appearance, mimicking the blush of life. The glycerin kept her body from drying out, while the salicylic acid killed fungi and bacteria that would normally speed decomposition. However, this is not the only reason why Rosalia's story is so captivating. her preservation is not merely physical, it extends to something far more ethereal, her aura. Visitors to the Capuchin catacombs in Palermo often speak of a sense of serenity that envelops them as they gaze upon her. Despite the macabre setting, there is a strange tranquility that surrounds her, a lifelike calm etched in eternity. The story of Rosalia Lombardo is as much about the man who preserved her as it is about the child herself. Alfredo Salafia's life work, materialized in Rosalia's preserved form, stands in silent testimony to the boundaries humans are ready to push in an attempt to defy mortality. It serves as a reminder of how far we have come in our understanding of death and preservation, and how much further there is to go. Rosalia Lombardo, the 400-year-old corpse that looks alive, continues to baffle and fascinate us with her near-perfect preservation. A symbol of enduring love, a testament to scientific advancement, and a puzzle yet to be fully unraveled, she remains a paradoxical figure, frozen in time, yet vibrantly alive in the annals of human history. Peeling back the layers of history takes us to a time even more remote than Rosalia Lombardo's era. We journey into the depths of the last ice age, around 20,000 years ago, to a forgotten world buried beneath Europe. A world that has left behind tantalizing clues of civilizations that once thrived against the harsh, icy backdrop. The Doggerland, now submerged beneath the North Sea, is one of the most intriguing examples. Once a fertile land bridge connecting Britain to mainland Europe, it was home to a civilization whose existence was revealed through fascinating archaeological finds. In 1931, a fishing trawler pulled up a barbed antler point, an artifact dating back to the Mesolithic period. This spearhead was the first indication of an Ice Age civilization that once hunted mammoths and reindeer in what is now a watery grave. In the throes of the Ice Age, humans adapted and survived in ingenious ways, their lives etched onto the very earth beneath us. In the Czech Republic, Moravian Venuses, small voluptuous figurines carved from mammoth ivory, were discovered, bearing witness to the aesthetic sensibilities and possible fertility rites of these ancient people. Further south, in the bowels of France's Lascaux caves, a vast gallery of prehistoric art unfolds. Over 600 parietal wall paintings spanning more than 20,000 years depict aurochs, horses, and stags with an impressive level of detail and sophistication. These images, drawn by the light of flickering torches, showcase the vibrancy of Ice Age culture and offer a tantalizing glimpse into the spiritual beliefs of our distant ancestors. Yet, perhaps one of the most shocking discoveries is the city of Derinkuyu in modern-day Turkey. This subterranean labyrinth carved into the soft volcanic rock could house up to 20,000 people, complete with stables, cellars, chapels, and ventilation shafts. It is a testament to the architectural prowess and survival instincts of a civilization that chose to burrow deep into the earth during a period of climatic upheaval. These civilizations, lost to time and encased in layers of ice and sediment, were once vibrant societies, their inhabitants living, loving, and creating in the face of immense challenges. The artifacts they left behind, hunting tools, carvings, cave paintings, and even entire underground cities, bear silent witness to their lives and cultures. These are the forgotten Ice Age civilizations, reminders of human resilience and adaptability in the face of a changing world. As we delve deeper into their stories, we continue to uncover the echoes of our shared past, resonating across the millennia. Each discovery, each artifact, each remnant of their existence is a testament to the indomitable spirit of human civilization against the relentless tide of time and nature. As we dig deeper into the Earth's strata, we unearth more stories of these forgotten civilizations, their resilience and adaptability echoing across the ages. The Doggerland is one such tale. Now submerged beneath the North Sea, it was once a verdant land bridge connecting Britain to continental Europe. Mesolithic humans thrived in this region, hunting herds of reindeer and horse, gathering wild fruit and nuts, and navigating navigable rivers teeming with fish. As the ice retreated and sea levels rose, this fertile haven transformed into a series of islands before disappearing entirely beneath the waves. Yet the echoes of Doggerland still resound. Fishing trawlers have dredged up traces of its former inhabitants, flint tools, barbed points, even fragments of a prehistoric dwelling. These artifacts, scattered across the seabed, are poignant reminders of a civilization that once flourished in a now-lost landscape. In contrast to Doggerland's watery fate, we find the remnants of the Magdalenian civilization high in the Pyrenees Mountains. In the Cave of Nio, a remarkable tableau of Ice Age art awaits. Here, black cow-like figures, mammoths, and horses have been painted with charcoal and ochre, their outlines etched into the rock with a deftness of touch that challenges modern perceptions of prehistoric artistry. In some places, the images are layered, suggesting that generations returned to this sacred space, adding their own contributions to the canvas of their ancestors. But perhaps the most startling find in Nio is the Salon Noir, a large chamber deep within the cave. Here, a mysterious series of dots and lines, known as the claviform sign, has been painted in red ochre. Their meaning remains elusive, sparking debates among archaeologists and anthropologists. Are they a form of written language, a ceremonial symbol, or a complex map of the stars? The enigma of the claviform sign underscores the depth of these Ice Age cultures, hinting at a sophistication and complexity that is only beginning to be understood. From the submerged depths of Doggerland to the lofty heights of the Pyrenees, these forgotten civilizations have left their indelible mark. In the face of climatic upheaval, they found ways to thrive, their ingenuity and resilience etched into the fabric of our shared history. The remnants they left behind, the tools, the art, the dwellings, speak of a humanity undaunted, a testament to our species' enduring spirit in the face of an ever-changing world. In the annals of human history, the quest for knowledge has often veered into the realm of the extraordinary. Consider, for instance, a little-known chapter from the height of the Cold War, the Central Intelligence Agency's exploration into the possibility of psychic espionage. This audacious endeavor, codenamed Project Stargate, was born amidst an atmosphere of intense rivalry and paranoia, a time when the boundaries of the conceivable were continuously being pushed. In the 1970s and 80s, the CIA, driven by reports that the Soviets were experimenting with psychic phenomena for espionage, decided to venture into this uncharted territory. They set up a secret program to investigate and potentially harness psychic abilities, specifically remote viewing, the purported ability to visually perceive locations, events, or information from a distance. The CIA engaged a series of individuals claiming to possess psychic abilities, including one Ingo Swann. Swann, a renowned psychic, was tasked with remote viewing targets that were concealed from him, such as secret Soviet bases and even nuclear weapons. The results were, to say the least, intriguing. One of the most striking instances involved a man named Pat Price, a former police commissioner turned psychic spy. He was asked to remote view a secret Soviet site in the Ural Mountains. Armed with nothing more than geographical coordinates, Price claimed to see a crane-like structure and drew a sketch of it. When satellite images later confirmed the existence of such a structure in the exact location, the agency was stunned. However, the endeavor wasn't without its criticisms. Many within the scientific community dismissed the project as pseudoscience, citing a lack of replicable results and a failure to adhere to proper scientific methodology. Yet the program carried on, funded and operational for nearly 2 decades. One cannot help but marvel at the audacity of this venture. The CIA, in a bid to gain an upper hand in the cloak-and-dagger world of Cold War espionage, ventured into the realm of the paranormal, the mysterious, the unproven. Whether one views it as a desperate grasp at strategic advantage or a bold leap into the unknown, Project Stargate serves as a testament to the lengths humanity is willing to go in the pursuit of knowledge and power. As the Cold War thawed, the project was eventually declassified and discontinued in 1995. But the echoes of this extraordinary chapter in history continue to reverberate, a testament to a time when the lines between science, magic, and espionage blurred into a fascinating tapestry of intrigue and ambition. Project Stargate, beyond its veneer of Cold War intrigue and espionage, was a theater of the bizarre, the shocking, and the profound. It was a stage where the lines between the scientifically accepted and the paranormal were not just blurred but brazenly erased. A particularly stunning episode unfolded with the involvement of one Joseph McMoneagle. McMoneagle, who was a decorated Army veteran, was conscripted into the program in 1978. His purported psychic abilities were astonishing, to say the least. He was claimed to have accurately described buildings and installations half a world away, even predicting future events with an eerie accuracy that left many baffled. One of his most notable purported feats was when he was tasked with remote viewing Mars, but not as we know it today. Instead, McMonagall was asked to view the red planet as it was 1,000,000 years in the past. His descriptions of tall, thin, and very human-like beings living in elongated structures among massive pyramids and obelisks were as outlandish as they were intriguing. However, when the Viking 1 spacecraft took the first detailed photographs of the Martian surface in 1976, some of the structures McMonagall described eerily mirrored the images captured. This led to a surge of speculations and conspiracy theories, further fueling the aura of mystery around Project Stargate. Even more astounding was the CIA's attempt to use psychic abilities for practical applications. One project, codenamed Gondola Wish, aimed to use psychics to locate missing personnel in Vietnam. Another, known as Project Grill Flame, sought to employ remote viewing in counterintelligence operations. These projects, while ultimately deemed as failures, underscored the astonishing lengths the CIA was willing to go to harness the unproven and uncharted realms of the psychic. The agency's foray into this extraordinary realm was not without its share of controversy and skepticism. Critics, both within and outside the scientific community, vehemently questioned the validity of these psychic claims, often dismissing them as mere parlor tricks or delusions. Yet the CIA remained undeterred, persisting in its exploration of the psychic frontier, driven by a potent blend of curiosity, desperation, and ambition. Project Stargate was a unique chapter in the annals of intelligence history, a testament to a time when the quest for knowledge and power dared to transcend the boundaries of the known and the accepted. It was a time when the mysterious and the unproven were not merely dismissed as fanciful tales, but seriously investigated in the hopes of gaining a strategic advantage. Through all its bizarre exploits and controversies, Project Stargate remains a fascinating study of the lengths humanity is willing to go in the pursuit of power and knowledge. One of the most extraordinary episodes in the annals of royal history is that of Princess Anastasia Romanov, the youngest daughter of Nicholas II, the last Tsar of Russia, who was rumored to have escaped the brutal execution of her family by the Bolsheviks in 1918. The conjecture of Anastasia's survival sparked the imagination of many, leading to the emergence of several impostors who claimed to be the lost princess. But it was Anna Anderson, a distressed woman rescued from a suicide attempt in Berlin in 1920, whose claim carried the most weight. Anderson astonishingly bore a striking resemblance to Anastasia, and her knowledge of the Romanov family's intimate details was uncanny. She claimed to have survived the execution by feigning death, and then escaping with the aid of a sympathetic soldier. However, the story takes an even more bewildering twist. Anderson, in a bid to escape her pursuers, claimed to have faked her own death, not once, but twice. The first time, she staged a drowning in a river, leaving behind a set of clothes on the bank to make it appear as though she had perished. The second time, she organized a fake funeral, complete with an empty coffin. These elaborate ruses, she claimed, were necessary to throw off the Bolshevik agents hot on her trail. The audacity and complexity of these claims, coupled with the uncanny physical resemblance and intimate knowledge, fascinated the world. Anderson's tale was so compelling that many, including some Romanov relatives and members of the European nobility, believed her. The mystery of her identity sparked numerous investigations, court battles, and media frenzies that spanned decades. Yet decades later, history would unravel Anderson's claims. In 1991, the bodies of the Romanov family were finally discovered in a forest near Yekaterinburg, Russia. DNA tests conclusively proved that all 4 Grand Duchesses, including Anastasia, had been killed in 1918. Subsequent DNA testing on Anna Anderson's tissues posthumously revealed that she was not a Romanov, but a Polish factory worker named Franziska Szankowska. The tale of Anna Anderson, or should we say Franziska Szankowska, is a riveting saga of deception and illusion, an intoxicating blend of royal intrigue, historical mystery, and audacious impersonation. It demonstrates the lengths to which people will go to fabricate an entirely new identity, and how, in the post-revolutionary fervor of the time, the world was ready to believe in the survival of a lost princess. Despite the unraveling of her claims, the legend of the woman who twice faked her own death in her quest to become a royal continues to captivate audiences worldwide. The audacity of Anderson's charade, the utter boldness of her claims, is perhaps what made her story so irresistible to so many. To stage her own death once is daring enough, but to do it twice, and with such meticulous detail, is nothing short of astounding. The first time, Anderson claimed to have drowned herself in a river. She left a set of her clothes on the riverbank, a calculated move to suggest a tragic end. The image is striking. A lonely pile of clothes by the water's edge, an empty imprint of a woman who was, and who is no more. The second time, Anderson went to even greater lengths. She organized an entire funeral, complete with an empty coffin. The spectacle of a funeral, a solemn gathering of mourners, the coffin carried with reverence, everything carefully orchestrated with no body to bury. It's a macabre tableau, an audacious performance that belies belief. These elaborate ruses were not just a testament to Anderson's cunning and audacity. They were also an indication of the time, a period of post-revolutionary fervor when the world was ripe for such a tale. The Bolshevik agents, the international intrigue, the possibility of a surviving Romanov. It was a narrative that captured the public's imagination. Yet it was not just the plot of her story that drew people in. It was the character Anderson had constructed, the lost Princess Anastasia, the sole survivor of a royal massacre, a woman of regal lineage living in the shadows. This character resonated with people. It touched a chord of romanticism and tragedy that is hard to resist. Despite the unraveling of her claims, the story of Anna Anderson remains an enduring tale of deception and intrigue. Her audacious impersonation, her twice-faked death, her claim to a royal identity, all serve to create a narrative that is as compelling as it is improbable. And perhaps that is the real power of Anna Anderson's story. It's not the truth of her claims, but the allure of the narrative she wove. It's a testament to the power of storytelling, to the capacity of a well-crafted tale to captivate and beguile. For in the end, whether she was a lost royal or a Polish factory worker, Anna Anderson gave the world a story it could not forget. A story of survival, of audacious deception, and of a woman who defied the odds to become a figure of legend. Thanks for listening. This has been another episode of Weird History Podcast. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to follow us wherever you listen to podcasts. And if you'd like to support the show, subscribe to Weird History Podcast on Spotify. Subscribe now.